Bonjour et bienvenue à la nouvelle édition de français pour les anciens étudiants d'espagnol. Vous aurez besoin de votre cahier et un crayon ou un stylo, puis tenez la prochaine page. Aujourd'hui, on va discuter les questions. So today we're going to talk about questions. This will be a two-part video, and this is part one, some background information. Comme toujours, écrivez la date à la page, s'il vous plaît. Pour moi, c'est aujourd'hui le 29. Le 29? Oui, le 29. 10, 16. Les questions. OK? Now, en français, les questions sont plus compliquées que l'espagnol. Questions in French are a little more complicated than in Spanish. Not a lot more, but a little. So let's start talking about questions. And specifically, we are going to talk about les questions oui, no. So yes or no questions. Because questions with question words, who, what, where, when, why, how, are a little different. Bon ben? So in order to talk about questions, let's first start with how we're going to divide up our information. For this, we're going to need a sentence in French. So the first sentence that we're going to use is Nous aimons la pizza. Okay? It's a very simple sentence. And the way that we're going to divide up the information is the following. In order to have a sentence, you need, in general, 4 things. So parts of a sentence. And the basic parts of a sentence, proper capitalization, deux, la ponctuation, so proper punctuation, trois, a subject, which is the doer of the action in a sentence. Or, in other words, what is the sentence about, or who is the sentence about? And quatre, if I were to ask you what the 2 parts of a sentence are, you'd probably tell me a subject and a predicate. We're going to go one step further and say that you must have a verb. The verb is part of the predicate. But if you don't have a subject and a verb, then you don't have a proper sentence. And furthermore, we're going to note that these must agree. Okay? All right, so these are the 4 things that a sentence needs. Now let's go back to our original sentence. Nous aimons la pizza. Nous avons une lettre majuscule, so we have a capital letter. Nous avons de la ponctuation, so we have proper punctuation. And we have a subject, nous. I'm going to underline it 1 time. I have a verb, aimons. I'm going to underline it twice. The subject and the verb absolutely agree with each other. And then I have the remainder of the sentence. In this case, the remainder of the predicate. I'm going to underline it 3 times. So our 3 parts of our sentence for diagramming purposes because the next video will have a flowchart in it that will break things out into these 3 sections. So for diagramming purposes, we have the subject, underline it once. 2, the verb, underline it twice. And 3, the remainder of the predicate. Underline it 3 times. Okay? This will help you chunk out the information and figure out exactly where to put it when you are changing a sentence to a question. Okay? Bon ben, ça suffit pour maintenant, so for right now. Fermez vos cahiers. Puis, allez à la deuxième partie, and then go on to the second part of this video or of this information. Merci, au revoir.